Um, Today was the first day I think I had a little more clarity on how to get the life I want to get. I started out, it's been almost 2 years since I said I was going to learn Python. 2 years, bro. And previously on the channel, there have been times where we're like 100 days of code with um, Python plus commercial real estate. And I did not, I don't think I even reached 20 days, day 20. And most of you, I was really copying, I was copying from, I would tell Gemini to make the code for me. So I had this conversation with a friend I'm helping, I work with, not like really work with, it's just someone that's basically, it's almost like help because, and, he's starting his heat pump installation business. And I told him about how my family is very concerned about my life and the way I'm living. And my airline is really going inside. It's the last thing I should be worrying about. And then he told me, yeah, even his own family too, But like he actually asked me, what do I do? How many hours do I sleep? And I was like, 4 to 8 hours. Imagine a poor man. And it was like, how many hours what do you really do with, like, what's the amount of hours that you really do with, like, how many hours do you really use the time well to actually do something meaningful? It wasn't really about whether it's making money or just meaningful. And I don't have any, some days I open and then try and read a book. Other days my days just pass like wind. So then he asked me what kind of skill am I really good at? What skills am I good at? He wasn't even asking me what kind of skill am I elite at, which will be none. I have no skill I'm elite, and what skill am I good at? And to be honest, there is no skill I'm good at. I can edit videos, but so many people, just the average beginner way of editing videos. I don't know anything about graphic design. Just give AI to make it a design and then prompt it. My communications with AI is the same way everybody communicates with AI. ChatGPT, write a message, write emails. I don't set automations and all that stuff. So in Python, I'm in beginner. He even asked me what is hello world. Write hello world in Python. I was like hello print bracket open colon. Hi, guy. So that was terrible. See, because it was like, how can you say you can speak a language when you cannot even write it? Well, how can you say you know a language when you cannot write it or you cannot speak it? Like, so I'm back to Black Block and everything Black Block. Like, so much of what Black Block was built on has been Python. To be honest, it's like Python made me say, hey, I want to intersect Python and AI. In fact, it was ethical hacking and Python. If I can remember from when I used to be in my former apartment, when I was like making a decision to live a former life. I was ethical hacking and Python. Then entering my former, like, that was leaving my former apartment. Then, I realized, okay, I need to learn Python. And I got like Angela use course and 100 days of code. Then, AI came along, the whole AI buzz, and I was really interested. And I realized, you need to read, if you know Python, you actually have a very good advantage in agentic engineering, all that. And I left agentic engineering to enter commercial real estate, choose a niche commercial real estate. I think it was NHN, like, automations and choosing a niche, how to build an AI agency. And all that thing just made me forget the main thing I was supposed to master, the main skill I was supposed to be competent at was Python. At least be competent in something. So it's almost 2 years now. 2-3 years, like, I'm not still good at the Python. So there's no today I'm making a new no, it's already a disgrace because I've not made more in that 2 years. I've not made up to $1,000. It's really shameful. So Angela use 100 days of code is basically 55 hours. I cannot say I'm going to be spending every single time of my day because I don't think I've ever been consistent and followed up enough. So I'm just going to make sure that before I turn 28, 28, which is October 31st or 30th. That's about, like, I think 70 days from now. Um, I should have finished the course, even if it's once, and finished building as many projects and then loaded it on my GitHub, Finished building these courses. My main, what I wrote in my delusional way was 4 to 5 times, but for me to now finish the course once in how many years? So it's like, I need to slow down, So Python, 100 years of code, ethical hack, Python plus ethical hacking, and the agentic engineering and LLM engineering, all of them, should have finished them once and know them and build projects, have them on GitHub, do them again. So at least by 28, I enter like, okay, at 28, I'm competent in one skill. And that's like a promise I made to myself. So I don't want to making content is another thing. I'm going to be showing up here and making content because I'll still be trying to do commercial real estate, not trying, doing it. Making that calls to property owners and talking about what I'm learning commercial real estate and making more try. And also on Black Finance, I started making content on Black Finance. So the distribution part is there, but the skill, I need to know the skill. It's like, I already know what I'm meant to do. Like, I've already built so many businesses, but none of this can actually work out if there's no money, if there's no skill that I can trade for cash, There's no skill I can apply in the company and say, hey, let me help you guys do this. I can solve any problem with Python. I can solve any problem with AI. I'm good at this. I'm competent. I'm working to be elite at this. So, and like the only goal now before the end of 2026 is to be as good as possible in that programming language, Python, databases, ethical hacking, agentic AI, layer machine learning on top. When I know I've actually realized these ones, but for now it's just the main foundation is Python language. So yeah, then tomorrow I can say, okay, let's use Python and get leads. Let's use Python and commercial real estate and be scraping and getting prop deals, and let's use Python and and build something. Maybe build a creative app, a creative AI app where I can, with my cyber broker, and let's use Python and sell more properties. Yeah, just go into execution, Python plus agentic engineering. So I have to dedicate my time. It's no other choice I have. It's the only way, because it's something I've seen that I can build so many things out of this. Even recently, I started thinking of importing, industrial special chemicals, and products from China. That's actually a good one, but without capital, without a skill that is giving you money. Where do you want to get the money to do something like that? Certifications cost so much money. So I don't want to go and do all this. I just want to get these skills and keep getting better, keep developing myself. Yeah, so it's been long since I made a post on my channel, so this is just, yeah. I hope I follow up this time, and I will follow up.